Hello, everyone. We are
Back.
with some big, exciting stuff. It is spoiler season.
Wilderness, baby. Wilderness.
Super excited.
It's been a hot minute.
I really want some new cards, dude.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm ready. You ready to talk about some of them?
Yeah, we'll just dive right into it. Bear with us. We're gonna have to use some notes here because we're gonna go in a little deep on some of these.
Do you want me to start or do you want to start?
I'll start.
Okay.
So we're just gonna go over some of our favorites, some cool talking points, stuff like that. I'll start us off with the new Bigfoot. Whether this guy's gonna be really good or not, time will tell. But honestly, I put him in just because of the cool new win mechanic. I mean, who doesn't like cool new ways to win the game? 8
Absolutely.
awakened beastie Sasquatches. You just win. It is that easy.
If you're already super far ahead, you can win.
You get the free win.
I love it. I love it.
Each beastie Sasquatch costs one less to contract. You know, that's kind of cool. But new win mechanics, we love to see it.
Yeah, they're really, really cool. I'm going to get down to brass tacks and talk about some of my favorite cards in the set. And let's talk lightly about this light card called Light Ward. One artifact.
Joke's on you. There's nothing light about it.
Yeah. One aura, 20 life points. While it's in play, a target card can no longer declare attacks. Am I crazy, or is this card just like almost similar or akin to Silver Bullet? Like, I get it. If the card gets removed, they can attack with it again. It's perfectly fine. But if I build my deck the way I want to, I can use this card as leverage to control the game. Like, Light's already like a really, really heavy control deck, and its actual primarily problem has not been having like a big beater, and they got that in this set too. So there's a lot of cards.
Yeah, honestly, you start combining it with Silver Bullet, I think it can be pretty devastating, especially because White now does have a couple of beaters. The Dragon of Okanto Falls.
This card. This is
you want to tell them about it?
I mean,
go for it.
This is an early spoiler season card. We all saw this one, like a month or two back. But a 4 aura light beastie that has flying, fleet, and magic cast. It can't be the target of spells. It also just deals a ton of damage and is very evasive. Like, this is the card you needed, the card you wanted.
2 Terra bonuses, 20 damage each.
Fantastic.
3 per spellbook.
3.
That seems pretty good to me, dude.
Sign me up. All right, so what's next on your list?
Next on my list, I know you have one.
Mm-hmm.
I've got one. These new potions.
Oh my god, the new potions.
Pretty big deal.
Huge.
I think pretty big deal.
Let me talk about mine because yours is way better.
All right, yeah, go for it.
So mine is Camouflage Potion. A potion that can grant something invisible until the end of the next turn is just insane. It can't be, which means it can't be attacked and it can't be blocked. Mainly, you are going to use this on Loveland Frogmans.
Right.
To where, by the way, until my next turn, you can't attack this guy.
Yep.
Good luck, have fun. How you doing? Keep it moving. Card's nutty. But what's yours?
Well, hold on. Fun fact: Smokescreen is pretty good. We have recently discovered. This is just a pseudo Smokescreen. Smokescreen's fire only. It does cost what, 3?
Yeah.
So this is what? What is your? What
0.
Is this? 0? Okay, yeah.
Potions, baby.
Put it in everything. Whatever. All right. My potion is the anti-potion potion. The anti-potion potion.
What's it do?
It basically gets rid of your smoky spirits, gets rid of your lightning in a bottles. Nope. If there is a stipulation, you can't use them yourself. You can't use any other potions that aren't named anti-potion potion. But it basically just eliminates the if you're not finding a spot for lightning in a bottle or smoky spirits in your deck, put a couple of these in. If your opponent plays smoky spirits, you just negate it. Lightning in a bottle. Nope, sorry, not doing that. Not today. Whatever.
Right. And you know how many times I've had to tell a new player that dampen does not counter my potions, and they're like, well, that's dumb.
What?
But now you can anti-potion my potion.
Fun fact, you can actually play twice as many of these as you can Smoky Spirits and Lightning in a Bottle. So if somebody's running 5 Lightning in a Bottles and 5 Smoky Spirits, and you want to be extra saucy, you put 10. You can put 10 in these just to be.
Can you put? No, I don't think you can activate. Potion Seller says you have to tap it to add a potion, but I don't think you can activate that on your opponent's turn. Like they can use it, but you,
right.
I was about to say, oh my god, can I anti-potion on my opponent's Potion Seller on their turn? Maybe, well, you can probably do
we'll
that.
We'll see.
Right?
Time will tell. But
who knows?
The point is, it's out there.
Yeah. Let's talk about the water toxin potion just briefly. Sure. It's like first year anniversary, but it's not like $70, and it costs 0, and you get to play it. And you know what? Wildland Frogman no longer has Magic Cast. So many cards in Wilderness say, "Hey, water decks, your time is up. Your time is now." Like it's over.
Well, then there's like 6 cards that specifically buff water beasties, but like okay, that's true. Let's see here. What else?
Can I talk about one of my favorite cards in the set?
Yeah, absolutely.
2 Flame Aura.
Oh, that's a good one.
Wildfire. This card is so sweet. For 2 Flame Aura, you play a spell that acts as a Terra page, so it goes up into the Terra page zone as a Forest Terra. And at the end of each turn, each player loses 20 life points. That in itself would be playable. It's super sweet. It's akin to old iconic cards of other card games in the past. Looking at you, Sulfuric Vortex for Magic the Gathering. But the fact that it becomes a Forest Terra page on curve with your giant salamanders to attack in for 75 big ones.
Don't be scared about the 20 damage.
Oh my god,
it's worth it.
Who cares if they're taking 75? They're gonna die way before I do.
Exactly.
Wildfire, 3 copies, 2 aura. Love this card. You are gonna see this card. I promise you. This card is awesome. All right, Austin, give me another one.
Awful.
Is it awful?
No, it's not awful. I would not put it on such a high pedestal. It's good. It's a 6 aura. Meh, not too exciting nothing too exciting there. 135 life points is pretty good. Flying, love it. It does a lot of damage. The thing that I don't like that I think people are going a little crazy on is the removal. If you want removal, there's Death Beam for 3?
Yeah.
Multiple copies. I guess if you need a beater, he can be a last resort removal, but the stipulation on his removal is you have to remove him. So it's a 6 aura removal on a beastie that's pretty strong. So it's I don't know. We'll see. It might serve its place. We might find somewhere where it belongs, but
where I think it fits is in the decks that you're gonna play Hateful Demise over Death Beam. So like Hateful Demise is a pretty controversial card. You can play it. For those that don't know, it's 2 aura. It can't be in a deck that has spells that cost 3 or more Dark Aura spells. You can still play a Power Up Red. Don't worry. And it destroys a beastie with 2 traits, or it can just straight up ignore Magic Cast and destroy a Magic Cast beastie. So that card's good, but there's some decks it's not going to be good against. But I think you want to play Awful in those decks, so you have like an extra higher up removal spell to like as a catch-all.
Right.
But again, I agree with you fully on Awful.
Let's speak a little bit more about that, because we'll go a little bit deep here. Why is that card good?
Why is
2 aura instead of the usual 3 Death Beam? Death Beam gets rid of anything. 3 aura. This one costs 2, right? So it's a little bit better. But what's the stipulation? What is the stipulation?
The BC has to have 2 traits. It has to have 2 traits on it.
That's good. But it doesn't affect a whole lot of beasties. But there is one in particular.
One in particular.
What is that one?
Are we talking about Loveland Frogman?
Yes, we are.
Loveland Frogman has Magic Cast, everybody. You know what else has Magic Cast? Bellwitch.
Your mom.
You know what else has more than 2 traits? Walking Sam.
There's some good ones. There's some good ones.
Quetzalcoatlus.
There's some good ones.
The Ocanto Falls Dragon. There's plenty of things that have 2 traits that are really annoying that we need to be able to get rid of, and this card does it. It's not going to be good against every deck, but it's going to be good against almost every single Earth deck. And now with Obsidian Obelisk, you can play an Earth deck, splash this card. You can use your Sinkhole Sams to give their BC's Burrow to give them that second trait and send it on out of here. Get it out of here. All right, so my next card.
Sure.
Just because I really want to play with it in one particular deck, it's probably not going to see a whole lot of play elsewhere. It might. Power Cell. For one lightning aura, you get to put an artifact into play. When you untap with that artifact, you can tap it to generate one lightning aura. The next BC you contract will come in with Fleet. So it basically comes in untapped, and then you sacrifice the Power Cell. What do I want to do with this? Well, I want to play Power Cell, my Lightning Shards, my Chaos Crystals, anything I can to ramp, Ball Lightning. I want to put a really, really big Ding Bell into play and immediately untap it with the Power Cell, attack them for 6, Lightning in a bottle, attack them for 6. I just want to do that. That's really what I want to do. And that's why it's on my list of cards I'm excited for.
Math checks out.
Math checks out.
It's a lot of damage.
It's a lot of damage.
Well, I'll go into a new one.
This one's huge. By being small.
I have no idea what you were getting at, but I'm going for this one.
Yeah, it's huge.
Okay.
This card's a huge deal. It's big new, but also tiny.
Okay, that's fair. I'll give you that one, I guess. The Pink Mess of Goose Creek Lagoon. Why is this cool? Is it really good? Who knows? We'll see. But why I'm mentioning it is these guys are going for some pretty cool stuff here. I mean, play with your spellbook face up. Everything else acts as normal unless your top card happens to be a Terra. You just play it for free. Don't even have to wait to draw it or anything. Play with your deck face up. I mean, come on, that's kind of cool, right?
Yeah, and it's free card advantage if there's a Terra on top of your library.
Right.
It's also in the aura type that cares probably the most of having Terra pages in play. You're like, oh, I have Mountain, I have Swamp.
Yeah, there's a lot.
All of these in my deck. Might as well play my pink goo from Goose Magloo. You know, I'm gonna play that card.
It's a cool card. That's cool. These guys are trying to do some cool new stuff. I'm all for it. I'm all for
80
it.
life points too. It's really hard to remove. So
Yeah, it's cool.
and they have to waste their turns to get rid of it. Yeah, I think it's a sweet card.
And if he goes away, you just flip your deck back to normal.
You have to shuffle
Shuffle it up.
Yep.
Flip it back to normal and
Really cool
keep
card.
it moving.
How you doing? All right.
Do it.
The next card.
That's all mine for this video.
Oh, well,
You better bring it home.
I've got 2 more cards.
Oh, all right. Well, I'll let you go.
Well, we got the Lizard People.
Okay. Why is he good?
Why is he good? Because it means you get more Reptoid Rulers in your deck.
What?
You pay 2 aura to put basically a 50-50 BC into play, and then you get to search your library for a BC alien.
You can play 2 Reptoid Rulers?
You can play more because you get Lizard People to go tutor for your Reptoid Ruler, and you just get to win.
That's a one-of.
Yeah, you just get to search for it and win the game. It's
Not really.
Yeah, it's crazy. Lizard People is nuts. They printed a bunch of other cards called Atmospheric Jelly.
If you want us to do more of this, there's plenty of spoilers to go around.
Right.
Some of them, these are just the cool new fun ones. Some good ones. Noah's about to bring it home with the best card.
My pick for the best card in the set so far. We'll see when we get to our top 10 video if it stays around. I have done 0 playtesting. But I will stamp this card with best card in the set right now. Take it to the bank, put it in there, because your grandma's gonna go to Red Lobster later. Number 1.
Come on.
Spit
it out. Loveland Frogman's got your tongue.
Number 1, Mishu Pishu. 2.
Mishu what?
Mishu Pishu. Mishu Pishu. Mishu Pishu. Dumb name. I love it. Mishu Pishu, 2 colorless, 2 water aura. Puts this BC into play. I'm going to refer to my phone just to make sure I don't mess it up. It's got first strike.
It's got a lot.
Yeah, it's got a lot. 50 life points, first strike. It gets plus 20 for river, plus 10 with life points for river, plus 20 for lake, plus 10 for lake, so it becomes a 70-70. And when you contract it, you bookmark pages until you have at least 4 pages in your chapter, and then for each page you bookmark, you deal 10 damage. That's not it. It deals 30 base damage. It's strong against earth, it's strong against fire, it's strong against lightning. Mishu Pishu. It's also a trap card. What does that mean? It means it's strictly...
It means All right, sorry folks over at Metazoo.
Yeah.
We love you. But the trap mechanic, it's got to change. There's got to be something like this card, this removal card that removes anything with 2 traits. Trap is basically a
downside.
It's
Mishu Pishu is worse because it has trap,
which means it can get removed. Right. You see where we're going.
Yeah, basically it's a 4-mana beastie that's a 70/70 with first strike that draws you up to 4 cards and deals up to 40 damage. So if you put this in your very aggressive decks as your top end curve, it's going to be fantastic. If you put it in your mid-range decks and you're in the late game and you're top decking against your opponent, it's going to be fantastic. If you need to come back from a game you're behind, this card is going to be fantastic. If this card isn't the best card in the set, I will eat 5 pairs of shoes. This card's fantastic.
All right, I'm going to test your game knowledge here, and then we'll call it the video. Okay. He draws you up to 4 cards, right?
Right.
Loveland, dominant water right now. You're going to see Loveland. Loveland draws you an extra card every turn. Okay, if you do some math here, up to 4, which means you have to have 2 cards,
right?
Less than 2 cards, because Loveland's going to draw you 2 every turn.
Right.
Why is he so good? Draw 4.
I'll play the
water baby, a draw additional card as well. When are you gonna have less than 4 cards?
In my aggro decks, where I've curved out, in those decks, I'll just play the other cards first. We'll just keep going, baby. Keep casting spells. Play your other. You got no one's ever been like, oh man, I have too many cards in my hand. That's never an issue. And if that's the issue I'm living in my life, that's a good one to be in, man. And that's the thing, Mishu Pishu, if you're super far ahead, you just want to close the game out, just play Mishu Pishu. It's a 70/70 first striker.
Yep.
It'll get the job done. This card is great. If someone tells you this card's bad, tell them to go eat a ham sandwich.
Just because I'm having so much fun here.
Yeah, this is a good time.
You want to talk about King Jelly?
King Jelly?
The jellyfish.
The atmospheric jellyfish? Atmospheric jellyfish. Atmospheric jellyfish. I would love to talk about atmospheric jellyfish. 1 aura cosmic beastie. 40 life points. I've already memorized this one, folks. That means it's really good. Flying stars, it gets +10, and then it gets another life point bonus for something else. I haven't fully memorized it. You get the gist. If it's the second spell you've contracted this turn, you generate 2 cosmic aura. It deals 20 damage and inflicts 2 poison, if I remember correctly. It might deal 10 damage and inflict 20 poison, 2 poison. That's not the point. The point is it generates 2 cosmic aura if it's the second spell you cast. So picture this world. You go, I'm going to play air rods. I'm going to play cosmic jellyfish.
Sure.
I'm going to generate 2 aura. I'm going to play the one of the last cards in my hand, a Kinderhook Blob or whatever. And now I'm going to play New Year's New Beginnings and keep going. How you doing? Keep it moving. Just keep playing cards. You get to flood the board with your aliens. You get more consistency with Lizard Man. You can even go Air Rods, Jellyfish, Lizard Man, grab Reptoid Ruler. I've got 3 beasties in play for the next turn when I slam Reptoid Ruler. You better find an answer because the answer is death and it's coming towards you. The card is great. I'm excited. The card looks really, really cool. I'm just really, really happy. Cosmic got a lot. Light got a lot, water got a lot, everything got something. And
most of the cards have actually been spoiled. I think 120 something of 130 something. And if you do some deep enough digging through the Discord, you can find some more of them that aren't on this. Metazoo HQ has the compiled list. So yeah, go check them out if you want us to talk more in depth about some of them, because we're just having fun here, showing some off.
Yeah.
Let us know. Let us know what you want to see. We're super excited for this to come out, and we're ready to play.
Yeah. Before we go, Austin, what do you think is the secret rare of the set? If you had to guess, just yes. What would the name of the card be?
It's the Loch Ness Monster.
The Loch Ness Monster?
That's actually a pretty good guess, I think. I haven't seen it. I don't think anybody's seen it.
This is about wilderness, right? We're in the wild, in the wildy.
Boy,
man, bear, pig.
Okay. Who knows, dude? I mean, I don't know. Whatever.
We're the Meta Collectors.
Yep,
We're back.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you guys so much.